Yeah, but join us again shortly for the next bout between boxers from Namibia and Uganda. Here we go for our fourth bout of the evening session. And in front you see the flag of Namibia, and behind it another young boxer, 20 years old, Try Again Morning Ndevelo. We've seen him already in Dakar. It was a bit of an unfortunate bout. He was up against Franck Mombe of Gabon, and Mombe appeared to twist his ankle, or maybe it was even more serious in round 3. But
could not continue. That
he
was
couldn't,
hard
and
to
it
watch.
went to the scorecard because it was after 2 rounds, and Ndevelo was only just ahead on the scorecards. That saw him progress. Now a tougher test. He's up against the second seed from Uganda, another 20-year-old Isaac Masembe. You can hear the vuvuzelas. You can see the Ugandan fans top right of your screen waving the flag. They've been very vocal here in Dakar, supporting the Bombers, as the Uganda boxing squad is known. And Tom, I've got to set you up there because you love the name.
Try Again Morning, but it's evening. I don't think it'll matter to him. Morning, noon, or night, he'll be ready to go. And I think in a way, this crowd, sometimes it works for you, but if it's against you, you can use it as motivation, and you can dig down and just say, I'm gonna keep those nice people quiet by bringing everything I have at their man. But we'll see. 2 20-year-olds, again, not a lot to figure out. Try Again Morning, he advanced. It was, he didn't get a full bout in, but he was in control.
He was on top, and he quarter-finalist at the African Games, where Masembe took the silver medal. Masembe was Uganda's first African Games finalist for 20 years, along with middleweight David Semuju, and Semuju's the top seed in the middleweight competition here in Dakar. We're underway. You can see Ndevelo with the southpaw stance, although if I remember correctly, I think he switches between southpaw and orthodox.
He does, and he's got such a great ring demeanor. You saw him just smiling at the referee. I mean, as long as things are going well, I think you'll be able to read it in his face and his body language quite clearly.
Using that right jab to keep Masembe out of range. Just coming back well as well. He looks an organised fighter, but that was a good left from Masembe, first scoring shot. Ndevelo comes straight back.
By now they are figuring, or have figured out, what they want to do, and Try Again continues to use that left and change leads, as we've seen. He's pretty content to use the left with power behind the right.
Just wonder if Masembe's a little confused by the southpaw. Good right over the top from Ndevelo. the man in red. Masembe, I think Masembe might still be just trying to work out his man. You can see him just pouring out that left jab. Not with too much venom. He's going after him now, but Ndivelo comes back, swings himself off his feet almost. Midway through the first round.
Hasn't changed leads yet. The red corner, the man in red. Mind if I call him Try again? It just kind of sticks with me.
Yeah, why not? He's going well with southpaw. Now he's switched to orthodox. And a big right from Masembe, but Ndivelo comes straight back. And a minute to go in round one, and things warming up nicely here. Ndivelo on the ropes. And Masembe trying to unload, but Ndivelo comes straight back. And I think the man in red just edging these exchanges.
Yeah, there's a straight left.
30 seconds to go in round one.
It's a very patient and tentative Masembe. He's taking his time and really...
He is. He's trying to pick his punch. Lands a good
right.
right.
Yeah.
Good right over the top. Ndivelo straight back. See Masembe trying to stalk Ndivelo, but not really catching up with him too much in round one. And there goes the bell. And
last 30 kind of not much, I'd say. Ndivelo?
I think so. I think he did enough to take it.
I just think Masembe spent a lot of the round trying to
figure him out.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. And then as you pointed out, when the one time that Try again switched leads, he immediately scored.
Yeah, I think he was enjoying a bit success as southpaw. He should stick to that.
Yep.
Some good highlights here. You can see both men landing. Interesting to see how the judges scored it. And Ndivelo getting it 10-9 on all the scorecards. No great surprise there. But I wonder if we'll see a bit more from Masembe in round two. The winner of this bout
takes on the winner of the bout we just saw.
Tefo Matewa. He looked a formidable prospect.
Yeah, Masembe seems to be much more active.
He is, but he is getting picked off. Oh, that was a good right, though, by Masembe. That rocked Ndivelo, but the Namibian's coming straight back. The makings of a really good contest.
Yeah.
30 seconds gone in round two. Masembe works the body, then goes to the head. And he's starting to actually land. This is better from Masembe.
Productive, yes.
He's starting to have some joy working the body as well as the head. That's a good straight left from Ndivelo in response. And another.
Yeah.
Single shots, which had power behind them, but he got a bit casual there.
He did.
For a second.
He did.
And Masembe landed. Well, Ndivelo complaining about a knee by the looks of it.
I wasn't as demonstrative as we've seen.
We've seen worse. We've seen much worse. Approaching the midway point of round two, and Masembe now trying to unload, but back comes Ndivelo with a really strong right. This really could go either way. Masembe turning up the pace, but Ndivelo is responding. And Masembe getting through. Ndivelo coming back.
I think he's blocking some of those.
He is a couple, but some are getting through.
Yep.
And Masembe trying to bore his way through, head down, charging. And you can see the referee
again
from Sri Lanka having a word about the head. Ndivelo just a bit over-exuberant there.
He's lost his balance a few times.
back on with it. Masembe trying to load up, and he's having some success. Couple of punches there, landing.
Enough to win the round, I think.
I think so.
Been busy enough.
Sri Lankan referee again. Word this time to Ndvelo about the head.
Can try again, get busy here in the late
being
second.
caught, though.
No, he can't.
And Ndvelo, good shot to the body. Ndvelo comes back. But this is Masembe's round, although then Ndvelo starts to land. Oh, dramatic finish to the round. Ndvelo lands a big one, and Masembe, I thought his legs had gone there.
It did too.
What a finish to the round.
Was it enough to get him back into the round? Try again.
I'd still give it to Masembe, but only just.
Okay.
I'm sticking my neck out there.
I'm
not
on
sure.
The fence.
You're on the fence.
Yep. I know what I think, but I think you're right.
Do you think?
I think you're right, but I don't know.
It wouldn't shock me to see Ndvelo given a second round, but I think Masembe did enough. But we shall see.
Certainly the busier.
Yeah.
But he also caught.
He took a few, as we saw there.
And the one at the end, you said, if it had gone another 30 seconds.
There was Masembe landing a big shot,
yeah.
And one there. So plenty of.
A lot of punches landed.
A lot of punches. That was a great round. How are the judges giving it? They've all given it to Masembe.
So we are dead even.
Dead even. Even, Stephen. It's a one-round shootout.
Here it is.
Hold on to your hats, people.
3 minutes to a spot in the quarterfinals.
And they've hurt each other.
I'm very impressed with Masembe's conditioning and stamina.
Oh, that's a good left from Try again, though. Wow. There's going to be some fireworks here, I fancy.
Yes, they're not waiting. Oh, looks like
a bit of a stumble.
Yep.
He regains his footing very quickly and in the nick of time. He's trying to set up.
What
his
about
man.
Here? Incredible. 2.5 to go.
Velo going back to southpaw, which I think has served him well. Just a little bit of a lull before they start to unload again. It was the head, wasn't it? Referee having a word. Masembe working the body once more. That's a big right from Masembe. And Try again takes it well. Best punch of the round, and a big left again from Masembe. Wow. And a right.
Masembe is just a warrior.
He's going for it, but Try again is taking everything.
Yes.
And there's a good right from Try again. There's a big right from Try again.
Yes.
And now they start to trade. Bit ragged from both men here. They're probably feeling the pace slightly.
Yes.
And Masembe going to the body. Called to stop, and then Masembe's off again. Try again. He's got to wake up a bit, does the Namibian, because he's been caught. And I think Masembe's just in front in this decider.
I
Back
agree.
comes Try
we
again.
have a lot of time left the way this has gone. 75 seconds. And it's right here, right now, for both young men.
Place in the
quarterfinals.
Couple of
20-year-olds.
Wow. They've served up a treat here.
They have.
Just over a minute to go. Big punches being thrown. So much required here. It's all about heart, digging deep, and Masembe's the one, I think, who's just on top.
He's just doing work.
He is working
so hard. Not necessarily pretty, but
no,
he's in there and really confounding.
And he's just landing.
Try again.
He's just landing the majority of the shots.
Yes. 30 seconds to go. It's right now for Ndvelo.
Masembe working the body well again there.
He can't really afford to move and box. He needs to get in there and score, or I believe the blue corner is going to win this.
I think you're right, Tom. That's the impression I get.
We've been wrong before.
We have. 10 seconds to go. Can someone land a decisive blow?
That's respect, boy.
Mutual respect.
They just teed off for the better part of 9 minutes. Not much to tell between the two, but 5 judges will have to decide it. I wouldn't be surprised if we had a 3-2 split, but We'll see.
All depends on how you score that last round. They were even Stevens going into it. And for my money, I think the number 2 seed, Isaac Masembe, has just done enough. But we will soon find out.
I agree with you. Based on the seeding, I think there is a certain minor
edge
fractional, not advantage, but an assumption that maybe, we'll see. Again, I'm going way out on the limb here. You can see that there'll be a party behind him if it goes the way of the blue corner.
And it is Masembe, and Try again morning, and Velo looks stunned.
He does.
He
does look
shocked.
stunned.
Despite that, he manages to give his opponent an embrace.
Absolutely.
Masembe.
And he should be disappointed because, the fight was right there, but I believe Masembe just took it right to him.
Yeah, the last round was decisive because obviously they was all square going into it, and Masembe just doing enough to get the decision. Be nice to see the scorecards. You can see that was some big shots being landed by Masembe. That was in the last round. Representing
his Ugandan team, the Bombers, and he threw some and caught a few, but look at that.
Wow, 3-2.
It was a split decision in
a proper split decision. 3-2. Couldn't be closer.
Wow.
And it's Isaac Masembe who goes